Okay, it's been a long time coming and a lot of effort to get to. This is going to be a nostalgic video going over some old Minecraft worlds that I grew up with on Xbox 360. I went through a whole process of importing them to PC. I'll put how to do that in the description. There are a few videos that I saw on how you can do that. But like the short form of it is that get your Xbox 360 and you transfer your Minecraft stuff to a SD card or flash drive, and then you'll get an output that's like this. And when you get that output, you use a program called Horizon, and that will let you extract it into something that's readable by the computer. So in this case, you get something like this, and I've already gone through and like named the files and everything, and you get like a save data, and you can use that save data in a program called MCC Tool Chest, which let's see if I can get that going up here. A program like this, and you open, and I already have one kind of pre-selected here. So let's go to new world. This is going to be one of the worlds I'm showing in the beginning, and then convert to whatever version of Minecraft you're converting it to. You do replace biomes, convert all the dimensions if you have them. I know for some of my worlds we didn't have an end, so update. I don't think that this matters. The only downside of converting is that you will lose the items that were on your character, but it will preserve treasure chest items. So if you don't care about the stuff that your character was holding on Xbox, then this is a perfect workaround. Otherwise, you can just kind of go into creative mode and give yourself what you want. But yeah, I'll put a link on how to do that stuff in the description. But for now, I wanted to go over some worlds, and I was gonna go through them in alphabetical order, but there are 4 that I want to go through immediately because they are the most significant. So first one is one that if you played Minecraft in the early days of Xbox, like when it first came out or when it was just in the demo mode, this is the world that you would have been introduced to, is the demo world or the tutorial world. And let's see, go into, so this might look familiar to some of you if you go back that far. This was how they taught you how to play Minecraft. They had boats here. You can, I don't know what's the inventory. Okay, I gave a screenshot. Boats worked very differently back then. There was no paddle. Just kind of went like that, and they broke on everything, if you did not know. So let's fly around here. I'm not sure what the point of this was. This was their introduction to redstone, teaching you can push pistons. Oh, I just laid down my boat. I still don't know how redstone works, to be honest. Oh, what is this? Well, this might have been what I did. This probably wasn't them. Another thing of teaching redstone. Let water in, and then close it. They're teaching you about water sources. Yeah, this is, everyone sees like the big Minecraft in the sky. I'll actually go up there in a bit. I think that block was removed by me. The second thing about this is, well, I guess you can quit without saving, but yeah, I remember I used to go into this logo and like hide in there. Ooh. Oh, this is how you get to the end. Oh, you know what? Let's explore that before we explore the main part of this. Actually, this might not even get me to... Yeah. I wonder if they actually had an end thing set up. Not sure. I would have to check on Xbox to see if they had a dedicated end area. They probably did, but maybe they didn't. Okay. Either way, not too important. We're inside Minecraft. Look at this. Like, inside the logo. Must have been annoying to get up to. Okay. So let's go back through the entrance. They give you this little town over here. Now, a fun little thing about this town, I remember very vividly when I played the demo, that I would go into this house asleep, and for some reason, whenever you slept in the bed, you would be attacked by a zombie. But it would only happen once, because usually if you sleep in a dark room, you could be attacked by mobs. But what happened here is you would sleep in the bed once, and then the zombie would attack you, and you sleep again, and then you can wake up in the morning. So yeah, I think you were allowed in here for like 30 minutes or something. Demo. But yeah, this is like... I mean, they might have had villagers on PC at the moment, because this would have been 2012. Let's see. Got nothing in there. Nothing in. But yeah, they really use what limited resources they have. This is where they teach you cactus and sugarcane. And let's see, let's go from right. I actually don't remember being over here. Got some furnaces they can teach you to use. Little bed. Door. This must be a mine shaft. Or the mine shaft. Oh, and then you can... Yeah, I actually don't know if this is meant to lead anywhere. Let's find out. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, we are in creative mode, so I think mobs can spawn, but I'm not too worried about it. And we get a little minecart. Let's try the minecart, see if it still works. Oh. Apparently, I can't reach the button. Curious. Give me... No! No! Minecart! No! There we go. Wow. I wonder if this was meant to be a lot faster in 2012. Yeah, they did change how redstone works. Woo! Now we're at the castle. Let's see, what is this meant to do? Is that to lower... Oh yeah, they taught you that you can make like cobblestone here. Ah. Alright, let's cross this. This is the big castle that they had. Got a little like chapel here. Yeah, this place has probably been explored by many people who were like, what's this Minecraft thing? And back then you didn't even have a hunger bar. Just had hearts. It was very, very bare bones. But it's what we had. Yep, there's Skellington. I'm creative though, so he won't attack me. And we got a down stairs area. So this is gonna be nostalgic for a lot of people. We have a little port. This. Whoa. What's down here? This is different. Oh. Oh, nice little secret. That's really cool. I didn't know that was there. So they gave you diamond armor, and that was the best armor you had at the time. There was no enchantments, no nothing. So I didn't know that was there. Or somebody else has made a more in-depth, you know, look at this world. But that's pretty much the main gist of it. I believe they're... Oh, okay, let's go over here. We have another little village. Maybe some of you deviated to this space. Who knows? Ah, nice little fireplace. Kind of crazy that that doesn't spread. I feel like nowadays that would, you know, spread across the building. Yeah, I used to be able to put, you know, fire in places with wood, and sometimes it would burn it, sometimes it wouldn't. Kind of random. Right, what's over here? We have fishing rods. Okay. Where are my boats? We do set time for time, set day. Oop. There we go. Make it a little brighter. Let's see. This little random lighthouse over here that you can go into. But it's kind of no point. Let's go up to the top. Another rack. Yeah, that's pretty much what there is to this world. They teach you fishing, teach you how to use boats, basics, getting wood. Yeah, some of this world might have had, you know, little markups by me, because I did rip this from Xbox. This is in one of my saved areas. I do know that I would go like over here and mine. I remember the time running out, and then they'd be like, okay, go buy the full game. But yeah, this is the 2012 tutorial world, and other people probably have done more in-depth reviews of it. But what we got. Some of these biomes might be different because when you convert to Java, the world still expands beyond the little cube that you got in the Xbox 360, because you had a very limited playing area on 360. But yeah, this was the tutorial world. So I also learned that, I don't think I showed it properly, there is a barn here, and that this is apparently the Title Update 3 tutorial world. Thanks ABX Toy Cat for teaching me that. And yeah, God, look at that logo. That is just, you could frame that. Minecraft. Like, look at that. That is picturesque. And then on the other side, that might be even more picturesque. Because you get to see where you spawned. Yeah, so I definitely did mess around with this world a little bit. Okay, so I figured out what happened with this cobblestone thing. Break some. Because this is an update where they introduced pistons, so doing that should... Oh, okay, I see what's happening here. Oh! It might not be possible now. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, what's supposed to happen is that this comes down and then pushes it, and then that's what makes this bridge, is that it makes cobblestone, and then all this cobblestone comes up here, and then it pushes them to make the bridge. But I might have broken it. Yeah, because you see there's redstone going to this piston here, and it's supposed to push it out. But here, let's... Okay. Retract it back. If it'll come back. Okay, it's broken. Broken, broken, broken. But yeah, that is this world. So apparently, I don't think that there was much to do with the Nether here, but apparently, past this secondary village is a gravel X somewhere. Whoa. Here, okay. Where's the gravel? I don't think it's talking about this area over here. Yeah, I found that you can also download this world. If you want to experience it for yourself, it's online. So I'm learning that right at these coordinates is where a dungeon is. There's supposed to be a gravel, an X here made out of gravel, but it's not showing up. So let's just dig. Oh. There's supposed to be an entrance to this place. Usually dungeons have an entrance. Maybe not. But yeah, there's a skeleton spawner here. So I never knew that before. I don't know if I just never ventured out or what. But yeah, I think that that is all that this world really has to show. To be honest, like they kind of went bare bones with it, but they had these original village designs, and it's just very endearing. Yeah. So the version that I played on might have been like an older version or something. I don't know, maybe I got in later because this isn't Title 1, this is Title 3. But you can find download links for those online, and ones where, you know, they don't have a broken bridge like this, where it actually works and pushes out the cobblestone to make the drawbridge. But yeah. So, oh yeah, you know what? Like this area over here would probably be where I mined. I kind of stuck around this general area. I never went to the left for some reason. But yeah, those are all my memories of this place. Finding iron, getting that little message pop up being like, hey, your trial's over, go buy the full game, and then not having the Microsoft points for it. Sad. Oh. Can I just exit? Yeah, that's... Okay, let's go back into the next world. So we started off with tutorial 2012. I want to go in sequential order of how I started things. So the next world is New World. 2012, I think it was June 6th, 7th. Okay, so let me get rid of some things. Okay, so this is the spawn point. You can see with the compass, because when you import over your maps, you don't keep your player info, so fresh player haven't slept in a bed. I've already kind of explored this world because I had to figure out where stuff is, but you can see off in the distance we have some towers. Now I do those in my world for when I leave a cave, and I make like a staircase back up to remember where the entrance to that is. So it's like a little marker. And yeah, so this world is special because this is the first world I made when I bought Minecraft in 2012. So let's continue going in this direction. Oh wait, here I should show. Let me get map coordinates. Map. I think maps don't work like they used to, huh? I can't just like look down and see a map. Doesn't it have to be on like a frame of some sort? Rid of that chicken. That's a sign. Huh. Okay. So I don't know how maps work again. I don't know how to make... Okay, well, forget that. Oh, here, let's do... Interesting. In that case, I haven't played Minecraft in a while, so on point set. Okay. Alright. See. So the coordinates. Yeah, your world was very small. Okay. Let's take a look. All the burning skeletons. So let's see. There's me placing a bunch of sand, clearly. Don't know why I did that. And there was not much to do in Minecraft back then. Like, this is one thing I did when I was very bored, was make a cactus farm. You see, I made a little path here. I tried placing down, I think this is me placing down ice, so that I wanted the water to freeze over and make a bridge so I didn't have to make one myself. This cactus farm was so big that you could see it on the map, because it covered, like, I don't know, 2% of the map, or 1%. Yeah, and then you could do some cactus parkour and get trapped. Used to do that a lot. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, you got some little cave systems going on. What is this? I don't remember this. Let me look up how to do a map. Oh, I remember coming out here. Okay, so I'll show you the underground later, because it's not as complicated as it looks. Building another tower. But yeah, I remember, let's see. Was it over here? Okay, yeah, I think this was my first tunnel system. Yeah. This is my first tunnel system. Oh, I have another map. It's on... Huh. So one thing I remember doing, because I must have been like, I don't know, 12 or 13 when I got this. So I remember asking my mom to watch me play, and she's like, oh yeah. And then I came across, let's see if I can find one. Came across a sheep, and back then they didn't have shears. You just punch the sheep to get their wool. I punched the sheep and she got annoyed because sheep are her favorite animal. So yeah, that didn't last long. He's like, why is you punching sheep? It's like, because I need the wool. No shears were invented at the time. Let me look up how to show a map really quick. Yeah, I figured it out. You have to right click and it'll make a map. So there's the there's the cactus farm. Now obviously the map was smaller back then. Or well, because, well, actually more accurately, maps today cover a smaller area because they don't let you you know, see the whole map. You can only see a portion. I like how it shows the ice. Look at that. That's cool. But yeah, so this is the first mine system of this world. And my Minecraft experience in general. Doesn't look like there's anything in the chests. They're probably looted. Now, one thing I remember is before Endermen were released, I remember running into an Enderman down here. I don't know if I'm Mandela affecting myself or not, but I swear I remember running into a Enderman. I might be wrong. I don't know what this room is. This room is weird. Yeah, I believe this is where I went to mine obsidian. Okay, you can see some mine systems over here. Probably lead to nowhere. I don't know why I avoided the redstone. I think maybe redstone just took longer to mine or something. Oh, speaking of redstone, I put a pin in that for a inside joke that came up. Yeah, these were probably made after. I think my friends might have made this. And I make stairs here. Okay, let's get back to the main thing. All right, go back down. Oh, okay, so there's bedrock. Oh, and then we go up the bedrock. I don't remember this. Little corner. Jeez, what was I doing with the stairs? Must have found daylight here. This is natural light. Whoa, okay. We are way off the deep end here. But yeah, this must have been added afterwards. Go back. We can run down the stairs. I wanted to find the obsidian pool that I first found, because this was... might have been this pool? Maybe? I think it was further back though. I remember going right. And we have some... I don't know why we have redstone here. Oh, it must have been this obsidian pool. I didn't even complete this portal. What is going on? Was this me attempting to light the portal with a redstone torch? Oh, okay, it was this pool that I mined from for the obsidian. Yeah, that took a while. But yeah, other than that, this cave, not much else to it that I remember. I just remember this obsidian pool. I don't know why I'm trying to grow a tree here. Oh, for these trees, this is a birch tree. And I remember I used to call them relish trees because I thought that the sapling looked like relish. And I will still sometimes call them that to this day, that they are relish trees. But okay, let's continue along. Ah, it's raining. And we still got that netherrack over there. Yeah. And the minecart system next to the entrance. So I didn't build this wall. I had a friend named Pyro who built this wall. I would be far too lazy to do that. What's in here? Is this another tunnel system thing? Why is this so deep? Where does this go? Very far, apparently. Huh. Oh, you know what? I think this went to the edge of the earth. I think that's what happened. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this went to the edge of the earth. You can kind of see that little line of water. It's because, yeah, that's how big the earth was. All right, I'm supposed to be in this mode. Oh, okay, that's a little... might as well explore this. So it was very popular back then to do a duplication glitch. And we did just that for TNT. And you can see the result of that over here. There's a bunch of, yeah. Just duplicated TNT and made this. That was... Xbox didn't have much to it, and this was one of the few joys you can get, was blowing up a bunch of rocks, hoping to get a slime. And is this a monster spawner over here? No. What is this? Oh, this is my friend's quarry. That's right. Yeah, this is a quarry over here. This would be Pyro's quarry. Real name, Jacob. His name on Xbox was Pyro and Cryo. It might have been different back then. It might have been like Outlaw something. But yeah, this was his quarry because he liked being a dwarf. Wall of furnaces. Which may have been inspired by me. You can clearly tell we were an organized bunch. Oh yeah, the cooked pork chops. Because back then the food didn't come stacked, so you had to do it like that. Yeah, food wasn't stackable, and you instantly ate it when you used it, and you recovered your health. And yeah, this was, I believe, Pyro's house. Right? Doesn't this go to his quarry? Yep, it goes to his quarry. Okay. This was Pyro's house. Let's see. This house. Christian's house. I hear a witch. Playing Left 4 Dead. So this might be my friend Christian from elementary school. His YouTube channel, it's still up. It's ECL31PS. I feature on there a little bit. Some of it is cringy, because I was a teenager and tried to be funny for the camera. I believe this is... It's Best's house? No signs. No doors. The door. There must have been a door. It's just gotten taken off. But yeah, I believe that was It's Best's house. I don't know what this house is meant to be. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'll get to this big building in a second. This house... Johnny's house with death trap. So I think that this is like a you like row items and then you can dispose of them, and he had a nether portal for some reason. Couch. I don't know who Johnny is. I think it was my friend Dane or Nolds McDo's friend. I don't know whose house this was. Don't remember. This was where Pyro would farm cobble. I think he had lava here. I think that it might have disappeared. But yeah, you could farm cobble. And this was my farm. Kind of been destroyed. I do want to point out, underneath we have these wooden fences. And those are there because back then there was a glitch where if you put fences underneath tilled grass, it would always remain tilled. It would never become untilled. I remember that. But yeah, this was first attempt at a farm, sugarcane farm. Man, things were so basic back then. Yeah, check out this wall. Oh, we put in some mossy cobblestone from, must have been some mob spawners somewhere. Yeah, this is the wall. Here, I'll get to the remaining houses in a bit, because I want to show before I forget. Let's see. Where is that thing that I made? I think it was over here? Yes, this? No. Was it this? I don't think this is it. I think this was to leave the underground. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, I remember now. Okay, let me go back up. So this is a water slide. I think this was the second attempt at a water slide. So you know what? Here, let me... Because that would have been first attempt. Let me get a boat. Boat. And then you go forward and woohoo. It worked a lot better back then. Yeah, we didn't have much entertainment. So let's leave this water slide because there was another one that I made that had an issue with it. This must be where a bunch of boats were. Yeah. Okay, so... Oh, I must have went down the wrong thing. Okay, so these were to catch... skeletons and then get creepers to shoot them and grab their discs. Now back then there were only 2 discs, I think. Like 2 or 3. I think 13 was one of them. I forget what the other 2 were, but yeah, there were only 2 discs at the time. And goodness, where's the other water slide? I guess we'll find it later. Oh, whoa, look at this. This might have been... I don't know what this is. I believe this house was my friend Nalds McDo, or Dane, or as he was known back then, Futbucker. Yeah, this was probably his house. With netherrack. Clearly, incomplete. Yeah, he said it was on the rail tracks, and this is as close as I can get to that. Let's just continue a tour. I don't remember whose house this was supposed to be. Clearly incomplete, clearly never finished. They might be wondering, what is this? What is this thing here? Well, oh no, did some Enderman steal some blocks? What is this? What is that there? Well, this was meant to be my house. It never ended up becoming my house. This was inspired by episode 3 of the Rooster Teeth Minecraft Let's Plays. This, because a lot of you might know, this is Jeff's house. I saw that and wanted to recreate it. I cooked this stone. Oh, I know, I might have duplicated the stone. And it took a long time to build. It took very long. So in the meantime, this was the house that I lived in. The furnace house. Yep. This is where I lived. I had a whole bunch of stuff. Duplicated rails. Diamond. No organization. Just check an email. So I will note, this is the cake that I made for the achievement of making a cake. Never did anything with it. I will point out that I did at one point get joined by some random kid. And I knew this cake was in here, and when I looked at this chest, I saw he took it. And so I questioned him about it in full diamond gear and was like, did you take the cake? And he said no. And I killed him, saw he had the cake, and then I banned him. I was like, the power is vested in me, I cast you out, and then it was all dramatic and kicked him out. I think that was from the Uber Haxer Nova YouTube series with Kutra. I cast you out. Where they did the Thor roleplay. Or Thor, whatever characters. Yeah. Yeah, this is where I slept. I had no walls for organization. I remember, I think it was these furnaces were the ones that I used most. I started from right to left. Oh, hey, look, cobble. Yeah, there's me cooking up cobblestone. I don't know why I put the furnace here when I could just use the wall there, but yeah. That was my house. So I very quickly got flooded with storage, so I had to make a second house. And yeah, this worked a lot better because storage chests were the actual size of blocks, so we didn't have this going on with holes in between. But yeah, a lot of this, there's a lot of cooked pork chops here. You might be wondering, where did we get all the cooked pork chops? Did we kill a lot of pigs? Well, no. We went to the Nether. And here, let me show this off really quick. This is Clubhouse. Now this was built much later. Here, I'm just gonna fly up. Because yeah, there's the dogs that I got that I can't do anything with. Oh, okay, yeah, look at all the music discs. This is what you had available back then. Was 13. Let me put that in. How do you see your inventory in creative? Oh. Saved hotbars. Search. I genuinely don't know. One sec. Okay, I figured it out. I can just open up a treasure chest inventory. But, hold on. This was the other thing that we had. Oop. There's a lot of dance parties going on. So the reason this clubhouse exists is that there's some skywriting that an immature me probably made. But the reason we have the clubhouse is that there was another friend's world, I think it was Nald's McDo's world, where it was a world with a seed that had a mob spawner in it, like right off the get-go, so you can get like a golden apple and that treasure chest. And my friend Pyro went all pyromaniac and made flint and steel and started setting us on fire. And my method to escape was to build a tower, get up high, and then he's like, you have to come down eventually. And I said, no, I don't. I'll build a house up here. And so I did. It wasn't in this world, but it was in another world. And that's why this clubhouse is here, because I brought that over to the first world. And it was meant to be a party house. I would do this pattern with glowstone, which I probably duplicated. And you could jump off into some water and live. Hello, Enderman. Move. What is down here? Coal. Random cave system, huh? Oh, that led to the cactus farm. Nether to patch up creeper explosions. Man, where is that? Oh, right. Okay, last house. Showcase. I'll show the hotel as well. Eventually, became a monster hotel. There's the sucket. Take that as a screenshot. no idea what this was meant for. This was a monster house. This was meant to be like an arena to fight mobs. There was a watching station up here with little walls to hide behind so you could fight skeletons more easily. Yeah, this didn't really go anywhere. Got blown up a lot. The creepers. Whee! Little pond. Man, I want to go to the Nether, but I also want to show where the water slide is. I just don't know where the other water slide is. The first one that I made. Saw the quarry, saw Christian's house. You have to show the minecart system. I don't know who made this. And this was my fear that I would get lost. Ah, there we go. Let me look around for it, but I'm gonna show the hotel. As this eventually became a hotel, this was undertaken by its best. We had a lobby here. Random gubbins. Trapdoor. Oh. Look at that. I don't want to get a better view of it. Hold up, let me go more. I don't know why he would put up with soul stone thing. Let me go over here. This will be better. Or maybe not. Maybe it just goes by quadrants. Well, this is overview. Whoa, look at the checkerboard. Oh, that's the glowstone. That looks so cool. Yeah, this is the hotel. Had an upstairs. This is the elevator. That was another thing that was probably added later. Nothing was done up here. Third floor. Never completed. Got some scaffolding. Yeah, this never went anywhere. Oh, wait, was this? No. Huh. I don't know why I'd have a hole there. Okay, let me look around for the water slide. Okay, I found the water slide. There's a reason why I couldn't find it before. Because this was it. This was the original water slide. The reason that it got dismantled is because... Oop, this is the barrier. You can see it on the map. That was the barrier. So... got taken out. And then it went down here. Oh, okay, okay. So... this is the inside joke right here. Let's see. So if we went down to bedrock and then you would go back up here. And return to the surface. This must have been the way. But this is the inside joke of putting a torch on a piece of redstone and going, oh, this is how you make a redstone torch. And it was redstone torch, you're doing it wrong. And this is the picture for that. Of redstone torch, you're doing it wrong. Something a noob might have done at one point. Is make a redstone torch. Like, hey, look, it is a redstone torch. It's a torch on some redstone. Why wouldn't it be a redstone torch? That's how it works, right? Okay, and this must have been to get back up. Ah, God, isn't Minecraft fun with its little downwards? Oh. Hmm. Oh, I had to patch it up because it cut into the other one. Yeah, look, wee. It's more fun to go down in first person mode now. Wee. And then we leave. So there's that. Let's get to the nether now. Gosh, this is gonna be a long segment. Get to the nether. Let me see here. I think I made a sign. Yep. Okay, let's see. Original portal was at X103, Y62, Z69. Let me write that down. And enter. Oh, hey, look. Little house that I made in the nether to stay safe. Zoom. So, I don't know how to link up nether portals. I've tried. I just don't understand how to do it. Because this is the original portal, but it doesn't lead you where you would expect. And I don't know how to link up portals, so... But yeah, we had a big open nether. I would come down here, and I remember having this little lava pool to the right, and then there'd be these little islands that I would go down, and back then killing, yeah, it was kind of treacherous. You had gas to worry about. It was very hype, because gas would shoot fireballs at you, and you would have to punch them back. But yeah, the nether didn't have really anything to it. Oh, there's the wall. Yep. Ran into that a whole bunch. Oh! Oh! Look at that. We kept the wall. And then on the other side is a more legit nether. So they just expanded. But yeah, this was the wall that they used at the edge of the nether. Does the nether have an edge in the real world? Okay, let's see if we can get from one side to the other. Just to give you a sense of how big the end was. So let's see. We're at these coordinates. It was like x139. We fly all the way. Yep. That was the size of your world. It was 139 by 139 in the nether. Look at that. Yeah. Zombie pigmen used to drop cooked pork chops, and that's what we would eat. Making a nap in the nether is so useless. So it used to be very big to go to the nether to get cooked pork chops, and then come back and store those in the storage house. Okay. So that's pretty much everything in this world. There is one last thing that I want to show. Like, we have cactus farm, but we also have this. See these rails? I built that. Used a duplication glitch to duplicate rails, because otherwise they're pretty pricey to make. And let's just take a little journey on the rail system. And this went around the whole map. Or what was supposed to be the whole map at the time. Like, the perimeter. So this is what the days of Xbox were like. No! Aha. Okay, let's get ourselves a minecart. Oh, you know what? I know what happens here. There's a button that I press. Right? Get in, and then there's a... Yeah. Okay. Let me get another minecart. Aha. Okay. And this was the journey that you went on. just let it go for now. Here, while I'm here, I'm gonna sleep in that bed. I don't know why the set time isn't working. Because the problem with the minecart track is that mobs would get on the track and, you know, block you. So I don't want that to happen again. That little jungle over there didn't exist. And give me back the minecart. There's a zombie somewhere. Not sure where. You know what? Let me get rid of the bed instead. Okay, now let's do this. And let's count how long it takes. I think it used to take 49 minutes. Something like that. Dolphin. Those didn't exist. And this was made for the On the Rails achievement. This is where I ran into my first spider jockey. Over here. I don't know if that's going to be a problem later or not. I remember this going way faster. And then, oop, turn. Woo! Yep. Went around the perimeter. You can see the line. Look at that line. And another part there. Yeah, this part of the world not as explored. Over here as much, but we didn't need to be. We had our little desert that we were okay in. Yep. This was excitement in 2012. Holding a roller coaster. Now we go up the mountain. Whoa, whoa, and we turn. Look at that. So yep, this is gonna take like 4 minutes. Oh wait, I see a little tower there. I guess cutting through trees. I guess we did do a little exploring. think I'm inside another minecart. Now this was the big go up. We had a mountain. Oh no! Oh, there we go. Separated from the other minecarts. Yep, look at that water line. And here we go. Last stretch. I remember this being a lot faster. A little turn for no reason. Going over some lake. You can't tell as much that we're in the corner of the map here. Yep, final stretch. This would 100% get you the on the rails achievement. We're almost back. Yep, the edge was right over there. Oh, looks like a pig is taking control of one of the minecarts. Oh no, it's raining. Such a sad return to the port of Monzano 11. Oop, went around. Stay off the tracks. Don't mess this up. Furnace house right there. And we are back. It only took 5.5 minutes. Alright, that's gonna go. Yep, only took 5.5 minutes to explore. And I think that is everything. Everything to explore here. Pyro's house. Blocks here. I'm sure that if we went around more, we could find some mob spawners, but I don't really care about that. There used to be a farm over here that was patched up. You can see the tilled. Yep, you can see those fences. Suspicious sand. The heck is suspicious sand? Okay, well, that's pretty much this world. And if I wanted to, I could join it and start a new Minecraft adventure. Have the single player going on. I don't think this goes really... Oh, okay, that's where that goes. And then it goes back through that portal. I don't understand how nether portals work, to be honest. But yeah. Oh, get trapped in the fireplace. Ah, I'm burning. It should have been a trap door there. But yeah, I guess the place to end off on. after everything, like our attempts to make aether portals, place to end off on is the spawn. I'm not gonna explore the underground. I don't remember much of the underground. But yeah, look at these little pillars to denote where we dug. Oh, you know what? I am curious over here. That entails that little portal. Maybe this area was explored a little bit. Yeah, what is this area? You can see the chunks. Look at that. Oh, mob spawner. And it's a skeleton. That's what that was. But you can see when they generate the world that we have this over here. Let's follow it. Whoop. So if I want the answer for how big a okay, how big the Xbox world was. It was like 600 by 600 blocks, I guess. 600, 700 blocks by 700 maybe? But yeah, this was the perimeter. No end portal, no nothing. And then after this, we'll return to spawn. Whoop, alrighty. This world had a lot going for it. There was a lot of adventures had, a lot of things blown up, a lot of achievements had, a lot of free time for a kid. Going through the mountain. Alright, let's return to spawn. Yep. And that was this world. Okay, so next on the Minecraft journey is a race game mode that I made one day. Now it's worth noting. Okay. So this was the map. Now when I started this, I probably should have gone to the border. It's one thing that I realized, that I started in the middle of the map at these coordinates, and it made me had to cut off the race and make it go into the nether. So let's see, was there anything in this chest? Oh, golden apples, that was to heal you. Okay, so we had start course at the start of night. I forget why I made that stipulation. I think it's that so that it becomes a day as you were going into it. These are the credits. Take the minecart track if you're too far away from death. Use the beds as checkpoints, so that's these beds. And I color coded them. I didn't color code the other side apparently. Oh, wait, maybe that was, did that there. Cookies. Wow. I would have made that when I was 13. There's the minecarts. There's, I don't know, minecarts. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. So I'm not gonna touch any of that. Let's see, map by Monzano. Oh, here. Let me change the perspective. Also with Just Get Real, music parts by Sin Sinatra. That was a guy I knew in high school, Sin Sinatra. I think his name was Sean. Just Get Real, I think, was one of Nolan's McDo's friends. And Nolan's McDo was Dane. Take a stack of golden apples. No jumping onto those tracks. Don't break or place block. Unless you're... I misspelled your. Supposed. I misspelled supposed. Supposed to. You can only use the retry ladders when you pass them. Okay, I said that because I ran out of characters. Try to have full hunger. Ungar. Jesus. I'm this bad at spelling. Okay, so the way it would work is that this has never been run, by the way, but you go to the center, and then one of these has a lever. Okay, it's this one, and I would be like 1, 2, 3, go, and then these would lift up, and you can go through them. Well, let's just skip that for now. So this is a good luck on everybody. So basically, I had to do this 5 times. I not only had to make the course, but I made it 5 times. Because it's meant to be a competition. And I believe with the updates that they had, they made this track impossible. So let's just go in the center. So first you have some park. A little different on. Oh, is this even possible? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, oh. Okay, I'm cheating a little bit. Oh, what's this? Oh, somebody set up some kind of repeater thingy. Anyway. Oh, was that supposed to do the music? Oh, I think it was. Oh, I guess that doesn't work anymore. Or maybe it does? I don't know. Oop. 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 Okay, so that's still doable. So this one... Yeah. I'm not... I suck at this. Ah! Oh my god. Mouse and keyboard is not my expertise. And I kinda... Up here. Yeah. This is where I regretted making everybody's pieces too close to one another. And then you had to leap of faith. Woo! Alright. Torches to keep the mobs off. Wee. 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 Right. Snowballs? I don't know why I put that there. Maybe just to throw people off. Okay. So this is one where you had to crouch. Ah. Or you die, and the beds are there. Oh, this is why I had you start at nighttime, because otherwise you couldn't use the beds. Oh man, is that even possible? Ah, it is. Okay. Alright, and then the fence posts. Okay, so this is the part that got messed up in the update, was how they did fence posts. That messed this up. Dang, yeah, this part I think was rendered impossible because of the update. I forget when this would have been. Well, it would have been, you know, 2012 on Xbox, so whatever title update that was. Middle of 2012, you saw in the beginning it was. But yeah, I genuinely don't know if this part's possible. Oh, okay, maybe it is. Oh, oh my goodness. Alright, you know what? Ah! You get it. And then you have to go all the way back up these ladders if you messed up. Which would have been very frustrating if anybody ran this course. Alright, I'm skipping this. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm skipping this. The pumpkin! Yeah, this was not meant to be a saved course. Can I put on a pumpkin? Pumpkin. Can I equip stuff in creative? Oops. I'm not sure that I can. Whatever. We're going pumpkin visionless. Herp, 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 herp. Oh. Can you make that jump? Oh. Herp. Oh, okay, there you go. Herp. 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 Alright. Crouch when you hit the ladder. Yep, this was because your inertia would send you downward. Herp. Herp. Alright, and herp. This part was also changed. I think they changed how ladders worked. Oops. Ah. Oh man. Yeah, this part's tricky on keyboard and mouse. Alright. There's a bed. Oop. Oops. What was I doing? I don't know why there's water here. Maybe to slow you down and so you don't die. Oop. Burp. Ah, okay. And then there was this part where you had to go like whoop, and then we're stuck in the air for a little bit. Yep. Alright. And then get to the nether, of course, made a Arnold Schwarzenegger reference. Let me see if this takes you where you're actually supposed to go, or if it's changed. Oh, okay. Does not take you where you're supposed to go. That's an issue. So, do a map in here. Oh yeah, that's right. It doesn't work. Okay. So where you're supposed to spawn, I don't know how to link up nether portals. You're supposed to spawn over here. And look, this is perimeter of the nether that we had to work with. Oh, well, of course. Okay, so this, I believe I said was made by Outlaw. This was meant to be a gigantic tower of Pimps. Do not look in the back. Incept Ray. I think that's supposed to say except. Oh, you know what? That might have been spelled by my friend Outlaw. He was a bad speller. Don't look in the back because we got lazy. Tower of Butter. That was a Sky Does Minecraft reference. Remember him? He was all the rage back then. And then he turned out to be not so good of a person. Wee. Did I leave any other Easter eggs? Nope, it was just this. Oh. Zombies, those were not part of the Easter eggs. Alright. So yeah, this track is borked, but let's get back to business. Had to turn track into obsidian because of ghasts. Yep, and that's why we have this. Can I set my mode survival? Oh. Okay, you know what? Forget it. Soul sand. Whoa. Oh! I am in survival. Okay. And if you fell, you had to go all the way around. Look at that. Alright. Ooh, that's a doozy. Ah. I don't know if that's possible. Yay, we did it. Woo. Okay, this part, I'll go into this. So this, you just had to, you know, be careful about getting set on fire. Ow. Very simple maze. Oh, make sure you don't jump into the lava. Burp. I did this again. My goodness. Ow. Burp. Oh. Burp. Oh, dang it. Ah. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Look at all these dudes. Ah. Dang. Okay. Well, here, you know what? Since we're doing that, let's, let's do the pumpkin one. Oh. Ow. Pumpkin. Oh. Yeah. Sounds different, doesn't it? Burp. Ow. Hey, look at that. We did it. Woohoo. Okay. Let's continue where we left off. Walk. Get to the nether. So we had more pains. Not a very satisfying course. Oops. Ah. Burp. Nope, that's not gonna make it. This was meant to be the hardest jump in the game. Burp. You had to be like right on the edge. Burp. Can I do it? Nope. This might be one of those things where you had to, you know, get momentum. Burp. Oh yeah, it was. Haha. Alright. And then, woo, you won the Tower of Pimps. Wowee. And that was this racetrack. Whoops. And you would use this to get all the way back. Now mind you, the only mobs in the nether at the time were piglins and ghasts. So... whoop. Alright, let's go back. Oh, right. Let's go back the normal way. Or well, the way that's normal now. So obviously this track doesn't work anymore. Is that a sign over there? No. Oh, what's this? Read this. Oh, no, that's nothing. Alright, in. Let's get back to business to defeat the Hun. So yeah, that was this racetrack that I made when I was like 13. Oh. It took a full day to make. And yeah, these red roses, some references to Rooster Teeth. And this guy does Minecraft, I guess. Remember he used to call gold butter. And he also had a hatred of squids. So yeah. That's a nostalgic trip. Alright. Save and quit. Okay, let's get back to showing off some of the worlds. The last time I showed off Race, which was made towards the end of 2012. So now let's go to the other significant world, which is, I think, the last one that's really significant to me. That is SeaWorld. And this world is special because this is the world that I beat the game in for the very first time. Am I in survival? No, I'm in creative. Okay. Well, let's just... make it go daytime. So this world is interesting. It's called SeaWorld because, well, it was a world of sea when I found it. So the islands that you see are pretty much the only islands that were available to me. This whole area with the jungle was not available to me, which you can see, like, this is the border. And we can just follow the border. and you'll see that this was a world filled with nothing. It was just water inside the... Ooh, what's that? Ah, or just lava. I don't know if I ever found that. Now, I will note in this world there was exactly one tree, one in the entire world for me to use. But we had these little patches of island over here. No trees were in sight. It was empty. We have a little bit of structure, sort of. Over here, maybe is like a mine, something. I don't know. I maybe went too high for my own good, but just showing off that literally the biggest landmass in this world was a moooooooshroom island. Because, yep, this is all it was. This was all that we had. There's the border. There was nothing in this border. Just where it ran. So we had like, what is it, like 400 blocks on either side to work with. So go on the x-axis. We're approaching the center of the map, so yep. This is what was available in the world on Xbox 360. No trees in sight. I will show you where the one tree was. I couldn't do anything with mushrooms. Yeah, where the one tree was where I made my base of operations. Okay, so let's go. A mushroom that's partially destroyed, sheep in the water. There was no sugarcane in this world. The sugarcane I had to find in a chest. And this is where I found my tree. Made a crappy hut out of the materials available to me. Obviously repaired it due to creeper attacks. I had a sort of fishing area. I had a farm. I had to make an arch so that I can get my boat to go through. What is this? Tried growing a tree. Yes. And yeah. Hidden here. Now, I do know that I had a dragon egg on my character. I did the thing with the pistons where, you know, you break it. I do not have that anymore. Dragon egg is on my character. So stuff in the chest stays there, but yeah, and I didn't really organize my chest very well. Yeah, the gear that I had to beat the dragon was on my character, as was the dragon egg. And this is where I had the potions that I used. I would just fill up glass bottles. Ingredients, this is my mushroom farm, or nether wart, I believe. I think that's useful for making potions. So yeah, this I think would have been 2013. Here's crafting table for stuff. Now I believe there's a secret over here. This might have been for another enchanting table, but I guess I never got around to it. Okay, the nether. Is this the fortress that I was at? What are the coordinates it said? Nether -28 y62. -28 y62. Wait a minute. D75. Z75? Oh. Okay, so this is the fortress that I discovered. It must have been... I do remember the portal spawning, like, in the fortress. So Z75, that's over here, and then X was -28. So, here it is. So this is where I spawned, and I spawned inside the fortress. Is great. And yeah. Made it through this labyrinth. Luckily, the other portal spawned very close to the original. I wonder where the blaze spawner was. There it is. Blaze spawner. I probably built this to protect from them shooting at me. But, okay, let's get back. Nothing else really to see here. Infinite water source, of course, classic. Stairs to nowheres. This one I actually made with stairs. Y8 cave. And it goes on and on and on. Little pool and then little cave. I'm gonna guess that there's lava. Yep. So I used water on this. Probably would have died to lava otherwise. There's the stairs again. Probably went a little in this direction, but not as much as the other one. This was a pretty interesting cave system. Yeah. Right, not much to see here. Huh. Did I already lose my way? I'm already lost. Fantabulous. Alright. Cool. Started making a fishing thing over here. Yeah. Well, this all was possible because of one tree that they decided to have spawn. I made this, get up this island, started putting trees on here. And over here, I was very lucky, was the stronghold. I literally threw an ender eye and then I only needed one. I don't even think it was used up, but had a spawner room over here. But yeah, this was the world that I beat the game in for the first time. Second time was on PC. And we were very over-prepared for Ender Dragon. But yeah, it's amazing what focus you get when, you know, there isn't much to explore in your world. Yep, and you can see the building blocks. Blow up the tower and kill the Ender Dragon. What does this say? Where the Ender Dragon egg was, sheeps rule, wolves die. Now to go back. Whoop. Wow, this screen is different. I remember back then. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember they had some very esoteric message in the end. Where it basically boiled down to, hey, go touch grass now. But yeah, I'm sure you've all seen this. You can look up this ending. I swear. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible. Okay, let's speed it up. this was the world that the game was beaten in. It was very straightforward. Player of games. Who are we? Burn you 50 million kilometers. I wonder what they were smoking when they wrote this. Because they basically are saying, you know, the waves of the world have come to where you are, and now you've done it. You're a good player. The universe said blah 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 blah, and now go touch grass because the universe wants you there. The game is over. Wake up. The player was love. Wake up. I didn't realize I would have to, yeah. Okay, dokie. So, that's this world. Not much to it. Oh, you know what? I don't even think I had sugarcane. Did I have sugarcane? Maybe I didn't. Maybe this was a sugarcaneless world because I couldn't find any. That meant that that map that I had was super special. Okay. Oh, I see stronghold coordinates. Yeah, that was that world. Not much else to say. It was a good world. I remember it fondly. This is another nostalgic trip down Minecraft lane. Okay, so at this point I have hit all of the sort of big Minecraft worlds that I was nostalgic for. Tutorial, where I first played, New World, which was my first big world, Race, which I made in one day and was never used, and SeaWorld, where I beat the game. Hangout might have also been a semi-special world. Or maybe it was. Yeah. This was the world where I wanted to make a house that was essentially trees. Didn't really go that far. What I do remember from this world is I think this was the first world where I found a sand fortress. Yeah, so let's take this compass. This might have been a custom seed type of world. I also have this weird floating village. I don't think I did this. Yeah, I don't think I did this. I think that this might have been the game forcing a village into where it shouldn't be because I messed up the terrain. Wait a minute, why is the compass pointing there? I'm gonna try to find the sand fortress to hang out. might be harder than it sounds. Okay, I don't want this. Whatever. Like how you had sand right next to... No. Yeah, isn't this cool? The village. I don't remember much about this world. I don't have much to say about it, really. Yeah, look at this loading thing. So I think that the village is recent because the items that you see in it, like the crap stuff, that's all, I think that's all new. So this was my hangout. I think that the Sand Fortress is in a different world. But I think about it, I don't know why this one was so special. Yeah. I don't know. Well, let's... Is my mine? Yep, I don't remember much about this world, clearly. Tried to abuse bone meal. Right. Let's hang out. Now, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, this might be the Sand Fortress world. Yeah. Maybe not. I'm gonna use sand to mark where this is. This was the spawn, huh? Yeah, I don't remember much about this world. Not much at all. This is one of the worlds where I didn't really accomplish much, I guess. but I made a little furnace house over here. A little bit of items, and then I don't know why I did this with the stairs. Yeah, I clearly didn't get to the point where I replaced it with actual stairs. But yeah, it was just this little tiny hole in the wall world. Whoop. Yep. I'm going to... Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. Flooded my mine shaft. So yep. It's another world down. Random 2012-07. Ah, this is the world where I wanted to make a house out of clay. So probably duplicated some glowstone dust. I mean, you know, this looks like a pretty nice house. Like, very basic, but I thought it looked pretty nice. And over here we had a mushroom farm. Not sure what that noise is. My mine shaft. But yeah, the important thing about this world was the clay house. I remember doing that. Not sure what happened here. Maybe a floor got removed. Oh, is this one I can only have single chest? Might have been an old world. It took so long to make this house. I think I had time to really use it. Alright, abcdef 2012-09 17. Was this fortress? No. Zombie spawner. I guess I made this my home. chaotic place. Very chaotic. Basically trying to figure out what I did. Pikachu. This is one where I just took over a village. Yep. Now this one, was this? I don't think this was the Sand Fortress world. No. Was it? Yeah, this is where I lived. Okay, on to the next one. Nova, that was inspired by Uberhaxer Nova. Look at this. Look at this world. This one actually had some effort put into it. Not sure what that's about. Mushroom stew. I think this was the world where, yeah, there were like lily pads all over the place, and it was impossible to use a boat. Hey, this nice little castle. Lily made it pretty far in this one. Is this the mine shaft? Oh, look, another portal. That takes me to where it probably shouldn't have. Yeah, this world had some progress to it. Ah, this was an X-ray machine that they patched out and it no longer works. I remember it being a goal every time I started a world to get enough gunpowder to make an X-ray machine. I don't remember where I left. It was probably here. Yep, no organization to the chests at all. This was my music farm. Because used to, mobs can't leave. To be a fishing post over here. Is this where the fortress was? Nope, a mine shaft. Lovely. Okay. This was another pretty cool world. I don't have much memory of it. I remember the boat with the lily pads. Remember that. And outside of that, don't remember much. But it's pretty cool. What's the sign say? In Sinatra Farm. Ah, this is my Sean. Where Sean did his thing. Was this his house? Stone furnace, food furnace, whatever furnace. The food storage. Be a vampire. That kind of bed setup is pretty cool. Got a nice little thing going here. This is probably where I slept. So that was what, Nova? Okay, so next. Goodness, there's a lot of these. Mushroom. Is this the one where I just... made a hole in the side of a cave, in the side of a mountain? Yep. Oh, look at the lily pads. Ooh. Special. Yeah, this is a very secluded area. Let Edgar out. Barracks going on. Ooh, I made it quite far. Had a... Ooh. That was weird. I wasn't anywhere near there. Like I desynced or something. And the mine shaft. I'm not gonna explore that. Go to Mario. So this is one of my coveted clubhouses. Get wet and then you're ready to party. Not much to say here. I don't have any recollection of this world, really. Tip off in water. Right, next world. Go, bro. I made this in 2018, is that right? Oh, this is the fortress. 2018, I find that unlikely. Maybe that's supposed to be 2016. Even then, that's kind of suspicious. Yeah, this was the fortress that I mined out, and I think that's all that I really did in this role, was I just wanted to see a fortress. And there was nothing else of note. Does it show the seed to this world? No? Okay. Facing north. Okay. Alright, New World 1, 2, 3. I think this was all I could find of this world, if I remember correctly, was a bunch of torches. That's all that there was. That's all I could find for this world. Oh! What's over here? Clearly, I went too creative for this world. And made this. I again have no recollection of this whatsoever. I do not remember this at all. That lava? Netherrack. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, you know what? This might have been a world that I made for my cousins, when my little cousins came over, and then they might have made this. Yeah. I think that's what it was. Alright, second new world. Made by me. Curious. I don't know why I spawned there like I did. Is this where I lived? Don't know what the point of this world is. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know, don't really care. Gargamel? What do we have going on in Gargamel? Whoa, look at this. We got glass. Another mine shaft. Woo. I should really just dig straight down more. Instead of building mine shafts. But yeah, this one we just took over a village. No big deal. Chanting. And ooh, look, a fortress. Ooh, is that a ghast? Is that a friendly ghast? No, angry ghast. Okay. Ooh, we had a basement? Ooh. More. Well, I clearly made it far if I did all this. I just maybe never faced the dragon. Because this might have been at a time where using your level 30 enchantment got rid of all your levels, maybe? Remember. Floating city. Made a little diving board here. This is pretty cool. This is me experimenting with different types of housing arrangements. Yeah, wanting to add something for living in the trees. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like a skyblock thing before skyblock was a thing. Or maybe it was a thing. Who knows? That was Gargamel in reference to the Smurfs. And how many of these are there? Jesus. I might have to separate out the video. Facebook. No recollection of this. And clearly, my chests suggest that it wasn't worth remembering. Took over a village and that was... Yep. Second birthday. Whoa, look at this. Is this a mob drop? Could have been a mob drop. Whoa, what is this? Oh, it is a mob drop. Okay. Yeah, it's a mob drop. Oh. Clearly made it far in this world too. Made a bunch of stone pickaxes. Was to not waste iron. Oh, I had a cat. Hello. Meow. Meow. I love cats. Yeah, this is great. Look at this. All open air. Probably dangerous, but you know, hey. Got the job done. Made it far enough. Have over here another mob skeleton farm thingy. Probably not for skeletons now that I think about it. What is that? Go over there. What is this supposed to be? Ah, mob spawner. I see. And a zombie one at that. Okay. Let's get back to the village. Let's get back to the village. Village. Ooh, we're going very high for this. Probably wanted to reach this limit of the sky. Bone meal. Yeah, that. Wow. And that was the sky limit. Otherwise, I would have just kept going. How high is this? 246, huh? Whee! Okay. That was fun. Why is it called second birthday? I don't know. 212 sheep. Oh, okay. Oh wait, this is the world I was just on. Did I duplicate it? Maybe I duplicated it? I don't know what happened here. So... yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh. I don't even know what world this was. I'm not even in creative mode. I clearly didn't make it that far. Oh my god, why would I do this? Okay, thank you. This is the worst Minecraft staircase you could have. Let's get rid of the making a staircase down. Let's just dig straight down from now on. You can do it in the 1x2 hole so that you don't die if you fall into something. I'm just so sick of staircases. I'm not making staircases again in Minecraft. Oh look, there's trying to build up with mushrooms. This might have been my house. No, not my house. I think my house was over here. Yeah. Because I wanted to make a house in a mushroom, and I did. So, take that, haters. You can build a house inside a mushroom. You can see the dirt where I used bone meal. And once you get up here, there's not a safe way down, is there? Ooh, look at that. Let's see what that is. Derp. Ow. Is this gonna kill me? Nope. Alright. Burning pit of the abyss. It's in El Abisso. Why are you in El Abisso? Very lazy walls. Town hall area that we clearly took over or made. That's pretty, actually that's a nice aesthetic. Look at that. That's pretty neat. Little nightstand right there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we just took over a village. Chests in the floor? Sounds like my doing. I saw a diamond in there. This might have been where I lived, actually. Yeah. Cool. That's a cool world. Made a decent effort in that. Alright, asdf. The asdf world. Coordinates for end portal. Whoa. This is trippy. Yeah, look at this. Oh wow. I actually started the portal. Portal to Phyrexia. This is neat. My signature cactus farm. Okay, what were the coordinates on there? Whoa! What is that? X 96 Z 157. Did I don't think I beat the game here. X96 and Z157. Oh, right there. X96 and Z157. So right here. You. So X96 and Z157. That's right here. Whoa. Well, I clearly did not finish the end portal. Okay, let's get back to the base. The base of operation. Base operation. So, didn't beat this world, but came close. On the stronghold. There's a little farm. Ooh, look at this. This is unique. Don't know what was out here, but I'm getting back. Alright. Got a little more to go. Odd. Oh. Made a little doghouse. I don't know what happened to the creative mode, but I clearly did not make it far in this in COD. I mean, who finishes the story in Call of Duty anyway? just a village that I took over. Nothing much this. I didn't get far in this game, though. Look at this. Is there a mine shaft here? No. I clearly started to do the ladder thing and then I gave up. Ah, little farm. Okay, much left here. Oblivion. Probably named after Elder Scrolls Oblivion. Oh, we're back in creative mode. Woohoo. Oh, I remember this. Welcome to my humble abode. Oh no, this isn't my humble abode. Fine. There was one that was a house that I literally just made out of mushroom. A red mushroom. Wanted to see. Again, unique living arrangements. Maybe this was my house? I don't know. Over a village house again. Get out. This floating pillar. Wee. Yeah, not much to say here. Rise. This might have been a reference to Rise Against. Ooh, looks like this might have been a creative world. Or maybe not. Maybe I went far and maybe... Still cooking stuff. Crazy. Another portal. X-ray machine. Old X-ray machine. The portal doesn't take me where it should. Wonderful. And of course, you gotta have the stair that take you to a very annoying mine shaft. Oh, right into some lava. Yep. Very one-dimensional game. Oops. Yeah. Don't think... Yeah, no, this wasn't the world with the lily pads. It was the other one. Right. See, 7. World number 7. Ah. Temp house. Yep, okay. So this world would have been one where I made my house in the side of a mountain, and I intended, keyword intended, to make it temporary. But I have a rule, you see. And that rule is, once you place down a chest, the house is no longer temporary, it's permanent. It's a permanent abode, and that is what happened here. Camp Medic. So Medic, my friends used to call me Medic, a la Team Fortress 2 Medic. That was my nickname. There was one friend that was Pyro. think one was Scout, that might have been Sailing. Maybe Sean and Sinatra. Yep, have a little bed for bed. And I'm sure mine shaft. Ooh, nope, more stairs. Wow. More stairs. Okay. Gotta love them stairs. 1, 2. Oh my god, there's still so much more to go. Thick. Alright, I was doing a multi-layer thing here, clearly. This is a very flat plane. Also took over a village. Oh, got a lot of CDs. Found emeralds. My bed is greater than yours. Interesting. That might have been a reference to that RTAA, Rooster Teeth animated adventure, where Joel has the megaphone and he's like, my voice is greater than yours. But yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Yep, not much to see here. Another village off in the distance. We could have been best neighbor friends. More stairs? More stairs. Why did I do this? Alright, that's enough of that world. Party in the US. Surfing in the US. Ah, much like in the other United States, focus was on taking over some housing. Storage, need key or permission. Having rare items. Well, this is pretty cool. Look at this. Little farm with leaves. Whoa, this has aesthetic to it. Is that my bed? That's pretty neat. Using the mossy cobblestone, which you can't really find anywhere. Oh, this has some aesthetic to it. Yeah. Way to go, me. Whoa, another bed in the temple. I guessed. There was nothing worse than going to the nether and having your portal immediately shot by a ghast. Especially because there was a lag. And usually you would be loaded in before the visuals were loaded in, and you would just get shot before you had the opportunity to react. This is kind of dumb though. Why did I do this? That's not practical. What is this? Alright, pretty cool. Pretty cool little world there. Alright, we're on to Wolf Bad. once again took over somebody's house. Probably got bored and left because I kept taking over houses. Huh. Yeah, not much here. Not much. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 worlds left. Right, let's crack it out. What is this? Oh, that's right, you can land on wool and it would be fine. Bunch of junk. Oh, look at this. A fancy. No Minecraft stairs? Ah. Another borked X-ray machine. I was addicted to making. Oh, world, true. Going. I did this. Guess I did. Oh, nope. There's the stairs. There's the stair. That was the most complex thing I can make with redstone. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, look, it's a way with a sign saying lewd thing. Haha. I'm so funny. I don't know what the point of this place was. Maybe somebody lived in here? I just went nuts here. I don't know what this is all about. Ugly. That's ugly. I don't know what the point of this was either. Go inside. Oh, this is a cool little, like, hotel. Did I connect houses here? Oh, and I made another staircase. Haha. It's so great. Water supply. Ah. This is a very chaotic world. Chaotic there. Need to go deeper. This is where I slept. What's with this layered of chests that you weird. mushroom farm. Terrible food source. Don't know what the point of this was. Another vampire bed. Yeah, this is very psychotic. Wash your hands. That was 96. Okay. Last 3 worlds. Don't remember this one. Clearly, it deserved to be forgotten. Because, what is this? I have no clue what this is. This is, trash. Much different vibe from... Oh, then. Chow. Wait, that was... Morning? What was that? E? Maybe my cousins made that world when they were over. Now we have how leaf seeds. That's new. Brick house. There. Do I have any there? Where do I go down? Do I have dedicated stairs? Oh no. That's crazy. Alright. Now for the last world that I didn't create, tutorial. Now... Oh man. I don't remember how to turn it to creative mode. Okay, we're so back. Oh wait, GME. What? Okay. So this 2013 tutorial. They put the nether portal inside. And if you were gonna live in this world, a world to live in, you might as well do the tutorial. So I don't really remember this tutorial. I didn't really play it. Clearly some people did. I did not. If you want to go on a nostalgic trip, I'd recommend looking it up elsewhere, because I had nothing to do with this. Oh, this is a lighthouse. Oh. Pretty neat. How do you turn it on? Oh. 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 Wait. Doesn't do a great job at being a lighthouse, though. So you probably spawned in over here. Probably where you spawned in. And then you get a big welcome to Minecraft. You have a pin of animals that they're showcasing you. I don't know what was supposed to be in here. You can tame them. Maybe there's supposed to be dogs in there. And they're teaching you about enchanting, potion making. They're teaching you how to make the golems. Cool. What is this? What's this? This? Nothing really here. I wonder where the Easter egg secret diamond armor stash is. This is a very odd choice of architecture by them, but very good effort. It's supposed to be a cannon. That's cool. Could make an actual cannon in Minecraft. TNT and whatnot. Oh, look at this house. Look at all this. Cool. Got a library with more books. But yeah, somebody would have documented this better than me. I did not really spend time in this world. Is there anything underneath here? Wow. They made that go pretty far. Ah, nice little barracks. This is a cool castle. And I'm sure there'd be all like kind of tools to show you around. Gigantic table. Other house. So we started with the 2012 tutorial and we ended with the 2013 one. I'm sure that there's more Easter eggs to this world. Maybe IBX Toy Cat has the scoop on that. But yeah, that's about all I can really show off. I don't think there's much else here. And the sun is setting. That's very poetic. Setting sun. this video. Also like bedtime. Yeah. Let's just head back where we started. Welcome to Minecraft. That the mine. Imagine coming on the roof and then here it is. Was there the hidden tower of Pimps in the Minecraft logo? I remember a hidden tower of Pimps somewhere. Would have been a stand thing. Let me see if I could find that. Yeah, look at this. There's a Minecraft Tower of Pimps guide video that they did. So you want to go to, what is it, X? Ah, okay, I remember that. All right, yeah, let's go there. Go there. X282, Z246, negative 282. And that'll be a classic to end up on, wait, negative 282. And what was it? Negative 282, 246. Okay. So they went in this direction. Oh, is that it? Wait, negative 282. Wasn't as far. Negative 282, 246. Is this the same world? Nah. I'm just going to do what they did in the video. What direction did they go? They went in the direction... Okay. So they went here and they went forward. Maybe it got overwritten. That is possible. That shouldn't be there. Yeah, this looks totally different. Looks totally different. The environments are all messed up, I think. Oh wait, okay, sand. I see sand. No. Yeah, maybe it's gone. Damn, that sucks. There's no Tower of Pimps. I had this issue too in the tutorial 2012 world where there was supposed to be like an X marks the spot thing, and I couldn't find it. But yeah, that's definitely the direction it was supposed to be. Oh wait, okay. Here's a village. He went past a village, but it wasn't in this direction. That's curious. I don't know. Well, I guess we're just using their video then for proof that it was there. Because they have the little sandstone pyramid. Look at that. There's a Tower of Pimps. It was right there, man. Well, that was kind of disappointing, but you know. That's Minecraft, baby. Ooh, look at this, actually. Teaching you redstone. Gonna make some redstone torches. Ooh, and minecarts. Oop. Yep, well, that's all that there was supposed to be in this game. And that's all I got. So that was all of those worlds, and that's their creation date. From year to month to day, by the way. And those are rough estimates. But yeah. It was a nice little trip down memory lane. Got all the important worlds out early and then some of the less important ones later. I don't think I must have missed it. There was one world where it was a clubhouse, and that one was special because when I went to the nether portal, the nether spawned on top of a like floating island thing, or it just kind of floated in the midair, and I walked off and died, and that was before I could even see where I was going. So I had to use golden tools. That's all I had in my chest was golden tools. Don't know if I have that world here, but yeah, that's like all of my Minecraft memories from I guess high school. So yeah, this is mainly a video for me, but if you enjoyed it, good on you. You're nostalgic for the game too. Alright, see ya.